Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's explore the Arcane Tower.
Way.
I'm not sure if we read this one yet. We have. Read that one as well. Treatise on the anti-magic properties of Susur tree flowers. The Anti-Magic Properties of Susur Tree Flowers by L. de Hurst. For those knowing about Susur trees, the magical properties have always been a topic of debate. Not only their ability to create an anti-magic aura, which is complete enough that even those unattuned to the weave can feel its effect, but also, and most interestingly to those living in the world above, the ways its roots, bark, and flowers can be harnessed to make magic items. Rumors of such items are rare, but spread in settlements bordering the Underdark. Their existence, however, has never been confirmed by any of our clerics, or by any other reputable scholars. I hypothesize that these items are no mere legends, and indeed, in this treatise I will endeavor to explain how I myself created items that have anti-magic properties, and that use the magical absorption of Susur tree flowers as a power source. Lines have been drawn on the following pages, as if the author intended to fill them with writing, but the remainder of the thin book is blank. I'm assuming this power generator takes Susur blooms as its fuel, based off the petals we just picked up. But we won't mess with it yet until we explore up here. Uncovered Mysteries. Grants Detect Thoughts. Beneath the layers of dust covering this necklace, its inlaid gems still give off a blue sparkle, the color of Mistress Clergy.
trust no one.
We've read that already.
No way to ignite these. Strange.
Assuming this won't work until we power the generator.
Looks like some kind of magical contraption. Now to get it to work.
So we need that to go up further, so we can let in Shadowheart and Gale.
Another step forward.
That was cool. I'm guessing we can pick these up safely now.
Better take that.
Also glad it gave us that view of the tower, because we wouldn't see it normally, based off the angle of the camera.
No time to waste.
Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Thank you for pronouncing respite as such. Hate the respite pronunciation. So we could just walk in here.
Have to keep going.
I'll wait for my paladin and Astarion to get up there first. Oh, they're even further up. This is the Tongue of Madness we need for Omaleum. And we have one to spare. Sorry, Omeluum. I don't think I've mentioned this yet. I do find the inventory sounds of this game to be very satisfying. I think that's an important aspect of most RPGs, but especially ones where you spend so much time in the inventory menu. Traveler's chest. I don't think I'm supposed to be seeing that here. And I thought these were unique. I have a pair of Tanner's Delight in my inventory that I was holding on to. And one threadbare book. This threadbare book looks like it once contained a play. Most of it has been lost to time, vermin, and an unfortunate ink spill. Only 2 full sentences are distinguishable. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me?
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
It's possible we could make this jump from down here with my paladin. Especially if we took one of the elixirs of glorious vaulting. Oh, there's a traveler's chest. Come on. There we go. I don't know if I want to drink anything mixed with broken machinery. But it's used to make an elixir, so... There's plenty of ways to navigate the tower, even if you don't have a Sucer Bloom, or if you don't want to feed one to the generator. To the gray. See a whole bunch of stuff here you're not supposed to be able to see.
That chest. I can feel its magic.
The Chest of the Mundane. So I wonder if we didn't have the anti-magic field affecting it, if we'd see the same items. I didn't loot it, so let's pull back.
Let's move.
That's exactly what it is.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh no, did I mess it up?
No time to rest.
There it is. Alright, let's loot it before I mess this up again. The Hearth Light Bomb. Bathe the nearby area in light, illuminates a 30-foot radius. Now and again, a small ball of light flickers in the dark liquid, like the reflection of some alien yet sweet star on the darkest ocean. And Mistress Grace grants Featherfall. Wearing these boots is like walking on cotton clouds.
Excellent choice.
Let's get going.
Alright, dusty book. The beginning of this book proudly declares it to be a play by Dame Enya, followed by an extensive introduction and 23 pages of notes on the text. Though the book itself seems barely touched, one stanza is encircled twice. There's a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive, and in its wake it tramples everything, will kill the rest so that the one can thrive.
How much farther can I go? spy with my little eye. Yeah, nothing of note, really.
Can hardly feel the spinning.
Mage's Friend grants Arcana +1 and Religion +1. They're carefully stowed away in a bedside chest. This ring is covered in dust and cobwebs.
Strange place for a button. Especially one that doesn't work.
And a portrait of Marcus Miles. I will not be stopped. Stuffed hook horror head. This feared creature is clearly flayed alive, the skin clumsily stitched together and mounted.
Let's have a look at myself.
Hello, world.
I don't know if we read this yet. We have. It's where the interviewer is insinuating that the playwright made a deal with the devil. Oh, didn't mean to send that to camp. Meant to see if we've read it. We probably have. The Roads to Darkness. Don't think we've read that one. The Roads to Darkness. An epic tragedy about power, corruption, and loneliness. Prologue. A lonely road. Thunder and lightning. Enter Soreth. Soreth. New sounds through damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe, that foul contemptuous heel? Or art thou friend, a rescue from my lonely wake? Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Enter Rycia. Rycia. How would I know? How would I know, Soreth? It's been so long. What do I know of you? And you of me? Soreth. Wait. Do you hear that sound? Enter Amphius. Amphius. What's this? Those figures so familiar, both, but still you seem so strange. Soreth, it's Amphius. Rycia. Dear Amphius, what happened to your face? It's pale as death. Soreth. Your eyes are black as Shar. Amphius. And you? I saw your teeth. They're sharp as blades. And what is with this road, so slick with blood? What happened here? What happened to us all? Exeunt. End prologue. Act 1, 10 years prior. The rest of the play tells the tale of 3 elven friends, their paths to power, and how, corrupted, mad, and lonely, they killed each other. A handwritten letter. Dearest Lenore, I'm not sure I should say this, but your last letter really worried me. Why in all hells would you tame a bullet? That's interesting. Just because you found it near Mariner's grave doesn't mean that it's a sign. I'm really worried about you, Lenore. A bullet is not a pet. Using it as a guardian is one thing. You sound quite taken by it. I know you don't want to come back before you finish your research, but if you're feeling lonely, you know my door is always open. Lots of love and hugs. Emerith. P.S. It really warms my heart to hear that you put the autumn crocus flowers on Mariner's grave. I remember she liked to roll around in them, even though she'd always sneeze after. She was such a soft, loyal dog. I wish there was more I could do. That grave we found was a grave for Lenore's dog. And I'm assuming that the bullet that we killed was her other pet. So this is the same volume we accidentally sent to camp. We have read that before. And I think we've read this as well. We have a Map's Memoirs. The Reflections of Paul Amaps, a halfling humanist whose writings advise fair and peaceful ends to vicious conflicts. My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs. To see my fights against horrid living conditions and city factories take off. To have the chance to see a new generation take to these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world, run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies in later in life. I'll forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile, and the promise of reinstatement, as she ultimately was. Interesting to find a Githyanki disc here.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. You examine them closely, but can't make much sense of them. The disc from Crash Yelik was distinctly similar to this one. If you can match the symbols, you might find a legible pattern.
Seek a pattern in the writing. We got closer. We're gonna hold off on this. We can always speak to Lae'zel about it, I'm assuming.
No matter how hard you try, you can't make any sense of the symbols. You should take the disc to Lae'zel. She might know more about it.
Command the disc to reveal its secrets.
The disc doesn't respond.
Yeah. Compare the disc to the one from the creche.
A pattern forms as you gaze at the disc, and from within that pattern, a story emerges. It is another chapter in the tale of the Githyanki prince called Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Gake shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the mother's wishes, but Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one, given how expertly it was encoded. Lae'zel will surely want to know of this.
Slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince?
Alright, well, we'll be sure to talk to her about that. Read both of those before. And we've come full circle. Thank goodness for the candles. I almost missed this table here. And these shelves. Oh, and here's another answer to the disc we found. A torn out paper. The writing on this torn out strip of paper is shaky and blotted with tears, making it barely legible. The silence stretches on. I'm all alone. Please, can I hold your hands for just a while? The careful art of Tersu ciphers. An engraved disc of Githyanki origin containing a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Gith dialects. A useful discovery if one should encounter such archaic writings. Alright, I believe that's everything on this floor. On to the next.
New sounds to the damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Or art thou friend, a rescue from my lonely wake?
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Command as if you feel, my lord, my liege.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as an ex-wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
So I'm assuming these are various commands. Who are you?
An unbeknownst command that I cannot fulfill.
Alright, well I will call you Bernard. What is this place?
An unbeknownst command that I cannot fulfill.
How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me?
If you do not know the deepest secret show, reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
We can't ascend any further. This is the top of the tower.
Command as if you feel, my lord, my liege.
There's a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive.
And in its wake, it tramples everything. We'll kill the rest, so that the one can thrive.
Oh. What did the other command do? Alright, we need to consolidate these on my paladin. Well, she doesn't have any spellcasts left anyway. We can do this. assuming these guys are weak to... Oh no! Well, he's resistant to lightning damage. What about... I guess less so.
Another fight. Let's go.
We're not doing a lot of damage to this guy. I have to take out the ads first. I'm curious how other command did. I'm assuming we'll get the chance to find out. Hey, what does that do? The standing there is statically charged Bernard takes 2 to 16 lightning damage each turn and can't take reactions. Fantastic. That sucks. That sucks a lot. I didn't want to fight these guys. If I haste him again, does he lose lethargic? He does not. So we kind of wasted a turn. Hang in there, Gale.
Spill some blood.
Ouchies.
Moving.
I'm not sure why my paladin's turn was skipped there. He's not lethargic.
Let's go.
Oh, he's stunned. Bernard has a chance to stun whoever he attacks. It'd be a little easier if I had more resources available. Came to this fight a little underprepared. Let's try and get to elevation.
Onward. Close at hand.
Honestly, I probably should have used that on Bernard instead. Zero damage. That's interesting. I'm not sure why he shut down. Let's take a look at this guy. He's stunned. I'm assuming that discharge ability he had at the end of it stuns whoever's in the area of effect. Because he's also stunned.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'm not sure why I can't attack with my paladin.
Never a dull moment.
Nice.
Blood comes easy these days.
To the death.
Alright, we're gonna have to long rest. I feel bad killing Bernard. But it was self-defense.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it, buddy. I think the one command he produced guiding light. You can't reach this, it's right there.
Step lightly.
Looking ahead.
I wonder if we got another item if we selected the other one. I was just trying to select them in order. Alright. We got a patched parchment. A small poem about love and loss is inscribed on this torn paper. paper is torn and patched in many places, as if it was well used but treasured. On it is a small poem without a name. These empty sheets are all that's left of you. Last of all the thoughtless gifts you gave. I'll hold on to them, it's all that I can do. I can't throw them away. I've never been that brave. And Guiding Light grants light. Used by the previous owner to access both the Underdark's darkest corners and her own basement. This ring seems to reflect light where there should be none.
What am I to do?
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
We'll hold on to it, but we have
Time to press ahead.
light on a couple of my companions already. Antique Key. An old hefty key found on an automaton in the Underdark. And Light of Creation. The +1 halberd grants overcharge. Chance to stun the wielder unless it is a construct. Small lodestones have been inserted along the halberd shaft. A strange blue current running through them. So what is the chance of it stunning the wielder? Honestly, reading that verse that I read to Bernard did sound like it may have led to a fight. I figure I could read the 3 commands in order and it'd be okay. And I was okay. Bernard, on the other hand, was not. But I do believe that's it for the Arcane Tower. Explored all back there, just looking at the black lines around the map. And I think we've explored the entirety of this part of the Underdark. We have the boat to go to. Surprised there's not a waypoint here. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we need to take a long rest because we're in pretty bad shape and out of resources. So we'll do that. I think I'll swap out Astarion for Will again. And continue exploring the Underdark. We'll probably take the boat to, or towards, the Adamantine Forge and go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.
No, never.